Those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 film and TV Hufflepuffs.
I know! Hufflepuff!
For this list, we're looking at all our favorite movie and TV characters who we think would have totally been sorted into Hufflepuff. Number 10. Lara Jean Covey. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. One of the biggest recent Netflix hits has to be the upbeat teen romance movie To All the Boys I've Loved Before, starring Lana Condor.
My letters are my most secret possessions.
She plays Lara Jean, a shy high schooler who pens love letters to her crushes that she never intends to send.
I love how you're not afraid of her.
No, I'm terrified of her.
But you don't let her steamroll over you.
When they somehow end up in the mail, however, her life is turned upside down. Lara Jean is a real homebody who prefers reading romance novels and baking to going to parties. She doesn't want to be the center of attention and certainly doesn't want to cause any drama. If she went to Hogwarts, there's no doubt she'd be comfortable in Hufflepuff.
If you're not gonna ski, what are you planning on doing all weekend?
I came prepared.
Number 9. Sookie St. James, Gilmore Girls. Hufflepuffs are known for their love of eating, so it makes sense that we'd have a chef on our list.
That's incredible! I want to put it on the waffles tomorrow morning for breakfast.
As a character on Gilmore Girls, Sookie inhabits the cozy world of Stars Hollow, a small town in Connecticut that's honestly probably full of Hufflepuffs. She plays protagonist Lorelai's best friend and is always supportive through thick and thin.
Sookie?
Jackson, don't look!
But
Cover your eyes.
Okay. I'm sorry. Now, why am I doing this?
Because I'm baking for the picnic tomorrow and it's supposed to be a surprise.
Above all, she has a love of food and likes nothing more than cooking and baking elaborate treats for the people around her.
Sweetie, there's not too much pink.
Pink is for girls. Jackson's not a girl. Jackson doesn't like pink. I have all this pink. It's like saying to you, hey, screw you. You want to say in this? Well, grow some ovaries.
Hey, oh, honey, hey.
She's such a hard worker that even when she's on bed rest, she can't help but try to manage her kitchen. Number 8. Charles Boyle, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brooklyn Nine-Nine features a mix of cynical and optimistic characters, and Boyle falls firmly in the latter category.
I love Paris, at least how it's represented in the movie Ratatouille.
He remains upbeat no matter what's going on around him, and works hard at his job even if he may not exactly have a natural aptitude for it.
You know, many people think that scrambled eggs are the easiest food to make, but that is incredibly foolish. They are a highly nuanced and complicated dish.
He's a loyal friend and colleague, and when the situation calls for it, he'll even take a bullet for someone he cares about. And in terms of loving food, it's enough to mention that Boyle has a weekly Brooklyn Pizza ranking email blast, which includes categories like mouthfeel.
And honestly, they're only 7th in mouthfeel.
Mouthfeel? What is that?
The inside of your cheeks are very sensitive. It's like the inside of your thighs, except with the tongue.
Number 7. Marshall Eriksen, How I Met Your Mother. Above all, Hufflepuffs are pretty genuinely wholesome, and we can't think of a much more wholesome TV character in recent memory than Marshall Eriksen.
Studying law. Making a responsible choice for my future.
When we meet him, he's a law student, and while he may have to work hard to succeed in school, he still manages to find plenty of time to let loose and doesn't seem quite as tied to his books as he should be.
Marshall, here's your pumpkin latte.
Wow. How'd you fit a pumpkin into this little cup?
He makes plenty of corny jokes, but they're rarely at anyone else's expense because he truly doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
Lily and Marshall, awesome. Have you met the Awesomes? Marshall, Lily, their son Totally, and their daughter Freakin'?
To show what a stand-up guy he is, he can't even fantasize about women other than his wife. Marshmallow and lily pad forever, y'all.
And so, Marshall, to honor Lily, you must find that busty delivery girl from that one time and plow her like a cornfield.
Number 6. Pam Beesly, The Office. With her unassuming and humble nature, Pam from The Office is a pretty natural Hufflepuff. She has patience in spades, as she puts up with all of the other ridiculous characters around her, especially Michael.
This is a new cardigan.
Kind of blah. Maybe you could tie it around your waist or lose the shirt underneath or something.
No.
Oh.
She's always kind to everyone, even when they don't necessarily deserve it.
Come on, let's go in the porridge.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Pam,
If you would have asked me that, then you would know.
Hufflepuffs may not be known for their bravery, but they do know what's right, which is why Pam made the leap and left her engagement with Roy to be with her one true love, Jim.
Are you free for dinner tonight?
Yes.
All right. Then it's a date.
As a wife and mother, she's about as loving as you can get. Number 5. Joey Tribbiani, Friends.
Which one is mine? Whichever one you want, man. Whichever one you want. Not that one.
Ravenclaws are typically the bright students, while Slytherins are clever and cunning. Gryffindors seem to have a natural aptitude for success, and Hufflepuffs, well, some less charitable views on Hufflepuffs may be that they're a bit slow. Just like one of the most lovable TV characters of all time.
Right, because if he doesn't like you, this is all a moot point.
Huh. A moo point?
Yeah, it's like a cow's opinion. You know, it just doesn't matter.
Joey may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but he'll do anything to be there for his friends, or to protect his beloved sandwiches. He keeps trying his hand at acting even when he's not successful, fighting against the odds. Oh, and of course, Joey doesn't share food.
I don't like it when people take food off of my plate, okay?
But you just said what's mine is yours.
Well, I didn't mean it!
Number 4. Anna, Frozen. While her icy sister would probably be sorted into Ravenclaw or perhaps even Slytherin, Anna from the Frozen franchise belongs squarely in Hufflepuff.
Watch out for my butt!
It is not nice to throw people!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
She's sweet and affectionate with nearly everyone she meets, and she's trusting to a fault. She puts family first and will go to great lengths to help her sister, even when it seems like the odds are against her.
I'm going to see my sister.
You're gonna kill yourself. I wouldn't put my foot there.
While Elsa is the center of attention, whether she wants to be or not, Anna often finds herself on the sidelines, and we get the sense that she's actually pretty okay with it.
She froze your heart.
The only frozen heart around here is yours.
Number 3. Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie McGuire. As the star of her own teen Disney Channel show, Lizzie McGuire may be at the center of her own world, but she's on the fringes of popularity at her school. And her most notable personality trait is probably how awkward she is.
The only thing worse than my cheerleading was... nothing.
She always has the best intentions and has a good sense of right and wrong, always choosing to do the right thing even if it means sacrificing personal gain.
Standing up to Kate was actually fun, but everyone's staring at you. Well, at least they know who I am now.
Her friends are very important to her, and though it's not always easy, she'll ultimately stick with them even when times get tough.
He likes another girl. She's probably prettier than me. She's probably smarter than me. And she's probably a lot more fun than I am.
No, she's not.
How do you know?
Because there's nobody prettier than you or more fun to be with.
You forgot smarter.
Number 2. Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man. Marvel Cinematic Universe. You could easily assume that all major superheroes are Gryffindors because of the whole bravery thing, but we think there's at least one notable exception. Spider-Man stands out among his peers because he's a little more humble and unassuming.
I'm gonna go. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming.
In the variety of movies starring the character that have been created in recent years, and there have been a lot, he's always portrayed as being funny, responsible, and ultimately working to do good.
Oh, this is nice.
He's always making jokes even when the situation is dire, and like any good superhero, is always there to help someone in need.
Yeah, he's a target. He's a target.
Copy that. Target is Brad Davis. Initiating strike.
Initiating what now?
Fictional Hufflepuffs are the collective puppies of the big and small screens, and I must protect them at all costs. Here are some other Hufflepuffs that might surprise you before we see who fits the Hufflepuff bill to a T.
You with the resistance? What? No. I'm breaking you out. Can you fly a TIE fighter?
I can fly anything. Why? Why are you helping me?
Because it's the right thing to do.
You need a pilot.
I need a pilot.
There's one thing. They can't order me to stop dreaming.
And perhaps someday, the dreams that I wish will come true.
I love it! Almost as much as I did 2 years ago when it went platinum as Supergirl.
Ooh, I knew it sounded familiar.
Lil horse, spread your wings and learn to fly.
Horses don't fly.
That's why I'm telling him, learn to fly. Come on, help me. There's a lot riding on this. This is what little Sebastian's gonna listen to in Horsey Heaven.
I owe you a debt.
When Catelyn Stark released you, we both made a promise to her. Now it's your promise. You gave your word. Keep it and consider the debt paid.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Samwise Gamgee, the Lord of the Rings franchise. If there's one franchise that seems closest to Harry Potter, it has to be the Lord of the Rings. So of course we couldn't help but mentally sort the characters from Middle-earth into Hogwarts houses.
If I take one more step, it'll be the farthest away from home I've ever been.
The easiest one has to be Samwise Gamgee, who's a Hufflepuff if we've ever seen one.
I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. A promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to.
He was thrust into an adventure against his better judgment, and throughout the whole journey, he always thinks of the comforts of home.
I don't usually hold with foreign food, but this other stuff, it's not bad. Nothing ever dampens your spirits, does it, Sam?
He does show bravery many times throughout the series, but his overarching quality is loyalty, and the dedication he has to helping Frodo complete his quest.
Come on, Mr. Frodo. I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. Come on!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.